mind before I met you. I drank too much and that's an issue, but okay. Hey, you tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car, and 4 years no.
What's up, everyone? Hookah Chef back here, and as you saw in the intro clip, you'll notice that I am about to review another Lavoo flavor, and this will be Tropicali. I want to thank Lavoo for sending me 3 more flavors, Surge, or Surge, or however you pronounce it. I'm hoping I'm not slaughtering it. I'm terrible with names, I've noticed. But he saw that I put out a review over Southern Peach from Lavoo that I bought from 5 Star, and he was nice enough and sent me 3 more flavors. I don't think he was expecting a review from him, but I wanted to return the favor, and yep. So first off will be Tropicali. He also sent me Dark Mint and Viceroy Chai. I probably won't be reviewing Viceroy Chai just due to the fact that Rob from Dude Where's My Hookah actually already has a review over it, and I actually completely agree with everything that he says about it. It's a fantastic chai flavor, very reminiscent of Fumari Spice Chai. But if you want to know more about that, definitely watch his review over it and definitely subscribe to him. Yeah, Tropicali. This was one of the flavors I was actually really interested in, and as soon as I opened it up and smelled it, it just like hits you right in the face. You get a strong coconut and pineapple, and then there's an undertone of another really sweet fruit in there, and you can't quite tell what it is. So I actually had to ask him what it was, and I had a feeling I knew what it was, and it's exactly what I thought. It's mango. You can smell it in there. Once you actually know what it is, you definitely smell the mango, and that really kind of concerned me at first, just due to the fact that I'm not the biggest mango fan, but surprisingly enough, the mango in here is actually really pleasant. It adds that extra little sweetness to balance out that kind of creamy coconut flavor that's in there, along with that citrus pineapple that's in there, and altogether it's a really, really good smoke. This is honestly kind of an odd flavor to be getting into at this time of the year. If you notice, it's definitely starting to get into beanie season. I made a poll on HE what people wanted me to review, and someone put beanies. So here's my review of beanies. They're awesome, and it's finally that time of the year again, so you'll definitely see me in my beanie a lot more often. And yeah, I'm very happy about that. But into the actual review of Tropicali. So, I've been smoking for about 10 or 12 minutes now. I'm using my newly shined up KM Soul of the Lion, I think it's called. I've just shined it up with some ketchup to let it sit on there for like 3 minutes and then polish it up, and it turns out amazing. I'm using the fudge bowl with foil and the apple on top provost with 2 titanium coals, and I brought out the trusty aluminum deho since I haven't used it in a while, and right now it's just hitting amazing. So, into the flavor itself. First thing you're going to notice as soon as you take that inhale is a rich coconut, like really strong coconut with a undertone of pineapple, and on the exhale you get that really kind of smooth and sweet mango. And I honestly didn't think I would like it just due to the fact that it has mango in it, but it's really nice and well balanced. It's very reminiscent of a very popular Starbuzz flavor, and it's one of the few Starbuzz like regular line flavors that I like. Or is it bold? I'm not sure, but it's definitely, no, it's just regular line. It's Cocoa Jumbo. I was in love with that flavor when I first started smoking, but now it doesn't last for me, and it hasn't. I've just wanted to find something very similar to it, and this is definitely kind of an upgrade for me. It's really got that nice coconut. It doesn't get too warm or anything. The pineapple in there doesn't turn too hot. It doesn't turn to that mushy pineapple flavor that you get after a while. It definitely lasts throughout the entire bowl. Just this bowl holding around 25 grams, I think. It'll easily go 2.5 hours without loss of flavor. The one thing I have noticed about Lavoo, though, it is kind of a slightly light smoke, so it's not something that's in your face, which is kind of weird for a dark blend kind of tobacco. But you definitely get some of those nice underlying tobacco notes. I have a kitten. It's kind of going crazy. But you get some of those nice underlying tobacco notes. And just like the Southern Peach that I reviewed before, it does take a little bit to get started, just due to the fact that you want to start it off at a lower heat and then slightly raise up the heat a little bit. And once you do that, it's pretty good in your face flavor, not something that's just going to be too heavy of a smoke, and it's just honestly really refreshing. This would be a perfect summer smoke, but even though it's in the middle of fall right now, I'm really happy with it, and honestly I could smoke a kilo of it just fine. And as you can see, I'm getting fantastic clouds from this. So far, Lavoo has not let me down with clouds, flavor, longevity, or too bad of heat sensitivity. It has some slight heat issues, just due to the fact that you want to start it off low, like I said, but nothing major. And as for the packing, if you saw in that first clip, I don't have it semi-dense. I don't even have it fluffed. I have it kind of semi-fluff. It's just, I packed it up right to the rim, just fluffed it in there, and just barely patted it down, just a little bit. I found that if you semi-dense it or dense it, it kind of, I don't know, suffocates the tobacco a little bit too much, and it has the tendency to burn that way. This way, it provides full flavor the entire session, and I haven't had any problems with it that way. And speaking of clouds, a lot of people think that if you put milk in your base, for some reason it'll give you big clouds and everything. But me personally, I would have to strongly advise against that. For one, milk isn't going to give you any bigger clouds than you get from just regular old tap water, which is exactly what I'm using right now. But what it will give you is bacteria in your hookah. If you don't clean it out properly afterwards, you'll have mold growing, it'll stink, and you have the potential of a respiratory infection from inhaling bacteria, and it's just a no-go all around. So definitely stick away from milk in your base. Just stick to water. If you're using like a glass hookah, maybe add a few drops of food coloring. But that's about pretty much all that I would suggest. Other than that, I mean, I don't really have much else to say about this flavor except for the fact that I may have underestimated the buzz factor from Southern Peach. These 3 flavors that I got recently, I've noticed that if it's the first smoke of the day, I actually get a small head change from it. And that's saying something, considering that I'm not really nicotine sensitive. So it definitely can provide a little bit of a buzz if you pack it right. So yeah, I want to thank Lavoo for sending these out to me. So far I've been super impressed by the entire line. I didn't have high hopes due to the fact that it was, you know, just a brand from a brand who makes hookahs. I didn't know if they would, you know, come into the tobacco market very well, but so far it's starting to pick up hype, and I'm definitely happy to be part of this hype train, because so far I'm definitely supporting Lavoo all the way. But yep, I'll get out of here, and thanks for watching. Thanks for everyone on Hookah Enthusiast who voted on the poll option. This was your choice, and I hope I hit some of the other stuff as well. But I'm going to get out of here and enjoy the rest of this amazing bowl.